Good morning on Facebook and YouTube. We're just going to jump on Instagram. Got Tom here. Christine's joining. We can go live on Instagram. There we go. We're live everywhere. Let's do, I thought what would be really nice just to lead us up to the into the Christmas week, into the festive period, is some qigong, which would be quite nice to lead us into that time when we can have a little bit of relaxation, hopefully. So take yourself up to a standing position, let me put my right glasses on so I can see. Finding a comfortable position, just making sure you've got space around you here and around you here, forwards and backwards. And we're just going to start off just with a little pulling down in 6 directions. So we're going to breathe in, keeping the shoulders down, and then breathe out. Go nice and slow, but not to the point where it feels that you're running out of breath at all. Just gentle breath in through the nose. Breath out. And this time breathing in, and then we'll rotate, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Other side, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do that one more time to each side. In. Out. In. And then just take a standing position just where we've got our palms facing forward. So we're rotating, we're opening from the shoulders, palms facing forwards. Standing tall, focusing on that connection through the ground, or through the feet into the ground. Nice and strong and stable with the lower body. And then lengthen and lifted and light with the upper body, lengthening the spine. Have in mind throughout the whole practice we've got that connection with the ground. Let's just take the palms facing downwards now. A little bit of roundness in the elbows. That connection with the ground. And then also facing upwards, that connection with the sky. And again, remember with the spine, you're just lengthening through the crown there. Okay, arms by the side, and then we're going to knocking. Soft through the knees, soft through the ankles. Again, grounded, strong through the lower body. And then light and lifted through the upper body. Gentle breath. Hardly any breath, just let the breath be natural. Keep that connection through the crown of the head to the sky. That helps you relax into the shoulders, relax between the shoulder blades. We're just going to take this a little bit further. So you're just going to look behind you. So just take a little bit of a glance behind so we get that little bit more rotation through the spine. But keep that neck long, keep tall through the spine. Don't want anybody craning their neck. The glance is just happening because the head is balanced on top of the spine. If you feel a little disorientated, that's fine. If you feel horrible, stop. And then just back to forwards. And slowing down into water waves. Again, if you feel a little bit dizzy, just let that settle, let the breath settle. It's like with everything, we don't want to make ourselves feel so dizzy that we feel ill with it, or it feels really uncomfortable. But it's nice just to give yourself that little bit of discomfort in a safe way, in a safe environment, so that we can feel comfortable with a little bit of discomfort. Slowing down now. Just bring palms facing the lower dantian. A little bit of roundness in the elbows. It's just nice to do slightly different standing postures in between our movements rather than just collapsing. So keeping tall, but just connecting to that lower dantian with the palms. Let's go picking cherries. So with this one, we want to make sure that we're not just hiking the shoulder up. We want to get that stretch. We want to take the rib cage away from the hip. We want to get that stretch through the side of the ribs. So the shoulder comes in at the last minute, almost like you're lifting the shoulder at the last minute. You start from here, start from the center, start from the lower back, reaching up, reaching up. And you can look up as well, but keeping that softness in the knees, keeping connected to the ground, nice and strong through the lower body. Get into that point where you're really reaching, but you're not straining. So the breath, steady. Really stretching out the rib cage, stretching out the spine. Feels nice. And if you can get outside and do this and you're under a tree and you're just reaching up, it gives you that real intention to the movement. Do one more, just reaching to each side. Feels good, and then down to the sides. A little bit of balance, so we're going to bring our feet together. And we're going to create a little arrow with the, I'm looking in the wrong camera there, sorry. create a little arrow with the fingers. So you're just pointing with the fingers, those fingers are just curled together. So we've got our feet together, and then we're going to bring our hands over our heads. So you're pointing upwards and bringing the hips forwards. Again, just making sure that you're not overcompensating by rounding the back here. Think of the spine extending here and lifting the heart to the sky. Then we're going to bring the arrow down, and we're just going to go into a little seated position like that. So you're in a seated position like that. So it's like almost like you're in a chair, you're sitting on a chair. And then we're going to come up and down. And just go up. It's just another little variation on that extension and flexion through the spine, but it just makes it a bit more challenging from a balance point of view. We're doing a different type of squat position because we've got our feet together. Smooth movement. Let's do one more. And then step out, bringing your hands down to the side. Dog wags the tail. Gentle, gentle, gentle movement. Again, remember that idea of being strong through the lower body. So you're using the ground to push away, pushing away the ground. And then the spine, the upper body is nice and light and lifted. And it just gives it that freedom to ripple, to wave. I'm not having to energetically move my spine or energetically move my head, just happening because of the power coming from the lower body, the strength coming from the lower body. And slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. A little bit of a shake. And go with however you feel. You might want a gentle shake this morning. You might want it a little bit more vigorous. Again, you choose how you feel you want to shake. But it's always nice just to do this, to do a little bit of cleansing and clearing. And we can do that with the breath by taking a full breath in through the nose and then letting go. You don't need too many big breaths, just 1, 2, 3, just to do that little bit of cleansing and clearing. And then slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Just taking your palms facing forwards from the shoulders. Feel the tingling sensations. You've created that energy. You've created that feeling. Energy flowing, blood flowing. It's great for lymphatic drainage. Let's do 3 movements to create a lovely qigong flow. To really focus on the breath, opening the flow, breathing in, breathing out. And really tune into the body moving with the breath. Even if you want to make the movements a little bit slower, a little bit smaller, the body's moving because of the breath. It's not moving because you're trying to move in a particular way. Subtle expansion as you breathe in and that softness as you breathe out. And then we're just going to take a moment in a standing posture again, just bringing the focus to that lower dantian, so just palms facing towards the center. And then moving into soaring crane, so palms facing the ground, breathing in and breathing out. And again, the breath is guiding the movement. Your body's just following the breath, it's just moving because of the breath. Just enjoy that feeling of openness. Sure, expand the body as you breathe in. Every single breath we take in, you are bringing oxygen and energy into the body. And just have in mind with the out breaths, with these very gentle exhales, not that you're cleansing and clearing as we were doing in the shaking, but that you're concentrating the energy that you're breathing in into the body. So remember, we bring that oxygen into the lungs, that oxygen goes to the blood. Think of taking that oxygen from the blood, concentrating it into every single cell in the body with that very gentle exhale. Sending energy around the body, sending oxygen around the body. And by now you might be feeling as if you're in a really good arm workout or shoulder workout. So let's just slowly lower the arms down. Still with that intention of condensing the energy, concentrating the energy into every single cell. And we come in low with the hands towards lower dantian. And then we can just again, just connect. Soften into the belly. Palms facing up. Buddha holds up the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, the breath is creating the movement. If you want to make a smaller movement, make a smaller movement. Feel how that spine and rib cage work together. do 2 more. Expanding as you breathe in. And then just again, resting, palms facing the lower dantian. Pulling down, breathing in, breathing out. Interlocking your thumbs, resting on the lower dantian, bringing the feet together. And just a few moments of bamboo in the wind. Having in mind a combination of strength and flexibility is what helps us thrive, grow, strength and softness. Just letting your body gently rock, sway, spiral. Not trying to control, just letting go. And now taking a calm, full breath in, opening your eyes, stepping your feet out, gentle brush down. Remember also when you're doing this practice, just enjoy it. It's not about trying to do it right or really concentrating on the moves. The more you practice, the more you get into the flow. Just let your mind drift, just let the breath guide the movement and enjoy what you're doing. Hopefully that's quite a nice way of getting us ready for the Christmas week, the festive week. We will be back next Monday, so no class on Christmas Day, but have a great time. I hope whatever you're doing over the Christmas period, over the festive period, you have a little bit of time just to calm the nervous system, have a little bit of breathing, a little bit of movement, and I will see you next Monday. Have a lovely week.
Happy Christmas.
And to you. Take care. Bye-bye.